5 billion years. That is the time the Three-Eye Atlas has been adrift. Not a ship of war nor a vessel of conquest, but a family heirloom, an ark. It was a fragment of a world that crumbled to stellar dust, launched from a system that now exists only in ancient, spectral light. They call it a comet, a visitor. They track its hyperbolic path, marvel at its unusual composition, ice and metal unlike any of their own. They don't know the pulsing core they measure is the heart of a home, or the faint dusty trail is the fading memory of a family's journey. Meet the Xylos. Not their true name, of course. Their names sounds too deep for human ears, but Xylo is what they have become, the Wanderers. There is Kira, the matriarch. Her skin is a shifting mosaic of starlight, and her voice is the quiet hum of the Atlas's ancient engine.
Father, we are still so far.
And Zid, the youngest, a creature of pure curiosity, whose large obsidian eyes have never known the light of a settled star, only the cold, bright passage of alien galaxies. They travel with their father, Ether, the navigator, Ether, whose entire existence is now mapped onto the star charts of their generational vessel. He seeks a second chance, a gravitational tether, a sun gentle enough to warm their frozen souls. For millennia, the Atlas was a silent world, its family in a deep biostasis sleep, preserved by the comet-like sheath of their ship, a shield of ice, rock, and advanced metamaterials designed to traverse the void. But the long sleep is over. Ether was roused by an anomaly, a whisper in the void, a solar system they hadn't expected to intersect. They had breached the borders of a new stellar neighborhood. Your stellar neighborhood. Kira is at the viewing port, the main shield retracting to reveal the fiery yellow heart of Sul, the sun. The sheer, vibrant energy is almost blinding. It's beautiful. It is also terrifying. This star is too active, too turbulent. It demands too much, vaporizing their protective outer shell, forcing them to burn precious, stored energy to maintain a habitable core.
Ether, the sublimation is too fast. We are shedding too much mass. We are exposing the primary hull.
I see it, my heart. But the trajectory is set. This system, it holds a promise of escape, a gravitational sling, a path to the outer rim. We must only endure its passage.
Zid floats weightless in the observation deck, watching the third planet, your planet, spin in the distance. He sees the swirling blues and greens, the fragile, pulsing light of civilization. He feels a profound, species-deep loneliness. They are so close yet separated by an abyss of time and physics. To reveal themselves would be to invite disaster, to interrupt a fragile, emerging consciousness. To stay hidden is to guarantee their solitude. As the Three-Eye Atlas hurtles towards its perihelion, its closest approach to the star, Ether initiates the final, desperate maneuver. He harnesses the star's radiation, focusing it through a crystalline array that forms the ship's anti-tail. What humans see as an unusual jet or an anti-comet anomaly is in fact their controlled propulsive burst, a sudden surge of light and force. They are not escaping the system. They are slingshotting out of it. They are using your star to leap towards the next possible home.
Course locked. The jump is stable. We are outbound, family. We have passed the test of soul.
As the Three-Eye Atlas begins its long, lonely recession into the interstellar void, it leaves behind a puzzle, a streak of light, a strange chemical signature, an unresolved trajectory that will fuel your scientific debates for decades. Did you detect the signal? The ancient fading call for aid, masked by the static of a billion stars. Perhaps, but the Xylos cannot wait. Their generational journey is not over. They are not merely an object. They are refugees. And somewhere, in the endless star-dusted velvet of the Milky Way, the Three-Eye Atlas continues its search for a home. 5 billion years. The Wanderer sails on. As the Three-Eye Atlas begins its long, lonely recession into the interstellar void, it leaves behind a puzzle, a streak of light, a strange chemical signature, an unresolved trajectory that will fuel your scientific debates for decades. Did you detect the signal? The ancient fading call for aid, masked by the static of a billion stars. Perhaps, but the Xylos cannot wait. Their generational journey is not over. They are not merely an object. They are refugees, and somewhere, in the endless star-dusted velvet of the Milky Way, the Three-Eye Atlas continues its search for a home. 5 billion years. The wanderer sails on,